Great new area downtown. If you haven't heard of it yet, it's what everybody's talking about. It's called the West Village, and Jay Rayner is here to talk about that. Jay is with DeFore Brothers, and we're talking about the new West Village, which is the area in and around the new Westin Hotel. Jay, welcome back to the show.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, how was the big New Year's Eve bash?
It was great. We had a great crowd that showed up down there. It was certainly cold, but we had planned for it ahead of time.
Right.
We had a lot of heat lamps and fire barrels and everything else down there. We had a great turnout for the not-so-late ball drop with the kids.
Right.
And then at midnight, everybody just kind of showed up at 11:45 and saw the laser show and everything
Seemed
else.
like social media was just saturated with folks who were down there.
There was a bunch of people. We expected to have a pretty good crowd, but it certainly exceeded our expectations.
All right, now that the big New Year's Eve brouhaha is behind us, give us the overview again from the Westin Village, but not so much a specific agenda kind of thing. This is just sort of the generalization.
Yeah, we still want to try and get people down there. So obviously the Westin Hotel people are familiar with. We have the Alchemy Sky Bar, but there's a lot of new food and beverage concepts that we're trying to bring to the area.
Right.
And you know, we brought Pete's Coffee and Pinkberry Yogurt in over the last few months, but Antibes is our new, men and women's clothing store that opened on New Year's Eve.
Right.
Actually had a great turnout in there that night.
Good.
Steak Bar 347 by Shula's is going to be opening in a few months. People have been excited about that.
Don
for a while.
Shula's.
That's correct, and this is their new concept.
What's the difference between this one and the conventional Shula's steakhouse?
So this one's more of a hybrid between their high-end steakhouse that's white tablecloths
Right.
and kind of their 347 grill that's been around for a while.
Okay.
So along the lines of a J. Alexander's
Right.
for people. And people have been excited about that for a while. That opens right across the street from the Westin. And then Citron XL, which is our tequila and taco bar, that's going to be opening soon. And then our rustic Italian restaurant, Alimentari, which opened just last month and has been getting great reviews so far.
Any of the local folks behind any of these restaurants, or are these all folks from out of town, or a little bit of both, or what?
It's from people from out of town, but Ken and Byron DeFore have kind of had a vision to try and have a lot of concepts that balance one another and really bring more of a European feel to the area.
Right.
And so they've been behind some of these concepts, but we've attracted people from other parts of the country to come down and be a part of this. And so it's all been in the works now for a year or 2 years, and it's finally coming to fruition.
Well, it looks like the monitor you had on the side of the hotel for New Year's Eve was just humongous.
Yeah, it turned out great. We were worried with the wind and everything, how it was going to hold up. And, it was like a 50 by 60 screen, and the laser show. We want to continue this, and so one of the things that we're trying to do is, we ideally next weekend, actually, weather depending, we're going to rely on you to tell us how the weather's going to be.
Sure.
But we want to start having Winter in West Village, which is more of a music, food, drink concept. Right. We'll line up 8th Street there with heat lamps and the fire barrels like we did for New Year's, and to kind of bring people to the area and have a kind of a music attraction, if you will, and the laser show, which will continue.
It takes a lot of people to put an event like you guys did for New Year's Eve together successfully. You guys have the resources and the staff to do something like this next weekend?
We do.
Obviously you do, or you wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, there's always kind of been a follow-up plan with the laser show. I mean, it's our program now, so we plan on doing this. We plan on having a quarterly festival, Spring, Summerfest, Oktoberfest, New Year's Eve festival that we're going to do. But we want to start through the winter months to have something just on Saturday nights. It'll start at 6 o'clock and run till 8, and just have people come out and have something fun to do.
How is the Westin above some of the other hotels within just a few blocks of where it's located?
Yeah, so listen, we have a great variety of hotels in Chattanooga, and they all balance each other well. The Westin is considered to be just a top-tier brand, and we've had great reviews and feedback from locals that have come to the bars and come to stay at the hotel, and people from Blue Cross that worked there for years have come back and just been amazed at the way that we transformed that building. We retained a lot of the original characteristics, from the building, elevators and stairwells, and this whole thing is meant to feed off each other and take this 2-block radius, and really once the weather hits in the spring, we think it's just going to be, with all these restaurants open and the Westin going, it's just one big village, West Village.
All right, Jay, thanks so much for giving us
the
update on it, and you're going to be coming back and joining us here in the coming weeks. If you want to find out more about what's going on in and around the Westin Hotel area, you can check out the website, which is westvillagechattanooga.com. That's westvillagechattanooga.com. Stick around. We have more of Let's Chat. Want some Tennessee sweets? We've got them straight ahead.